Welcome to an in-depth look at the very first Christmas. Have you ever had that experience of thinking, oh, it's Christmas time, we got to get up early and run to the tree, and what is it that we always look at the tree? This is not a hard question, right? So what do we do? What do we look for under the tree? Presents, that's right. We look for things that we can say, oh, what is this? And we can begin to unwrap it. We can see the gifts that are there and unwrap it. It's one of the fun things of Christmas in our culture today. You know, as I was looking at Christmas, the very first Christmas, I realized that, in fact, in reality, in a greater reality than we could even imagine, that's exactly what happened on the first Christmas morning. God sent a gift. So I want to look for a little bit at this first Christmas gift, this gift that God gave of his own son. Now, when did this happen? What was this time like, this fullness of time that Paul wrote concerning? Well, if we look at it in the political realm, it was the time of the Roman Empire. But it was an amazing time. It was the first time that they had ever had a conquering empire set up that said, you can go ahead and be Egyptians, and you over there, you can go ahead and be Gauls, and you can be Scythians, and you can be Britons, and you can be Jews in Palestine. You got to all follow the basic same rules, but we're going to give you quite a bit of leeway. You can go ahead and hold on to your national heritage. Let's go on to where this took place. So where is Bethlehem? Where is this place? Well, let's start by looking at Palestine. You know, if you look at a map, you'll see something interesting. The place that we call Palestine is actually the crossroads of all the major continents in that area. Bethlehem is about 6 miles south of Jerusalem, and it was a small village. Who were the Jews? Let's take a look at them, the people of the Messiah, the ones who were waiting and looking for the Messiah. Who were they? And Herod became governor of Galilee. He's political to the core. Because what does he really want? He wants the throne. He wants to be king over this land of Judea. Now, what happened? Let's take a quick look at some of the activities going on at the Nativity of Jesus. Zechariah, he was a priest. Twice a year he would go to the temple. I mentioned before that there were 24 divisions of priests, and twice a year they'd be called up to go do service. Who was Mary? She was a young woman, possibly 13 or 14, because they were betrothed at early ages in those days. I know it's kind of shocking to go, oh, we're talking young here. No one really knows how old she was, but that's what they think was about her age. What happened to Elizabeth? Now, she's one of the key players in this story as well. What happened to Joseph? Now, he's a Jewish carpenter, which that's a respected thing. Every Jewish boy was expected to have a trade. He had a good trade. Now, why didn't the Jews recognize Jesus when he came? Now, how did the shepherds learn of him? Okay, how did the Magi find him? Well, we got to just say, who were the Magi? Beginning at Luke 1, verse 1. Inasmuch as many have taken in hand to set in order a narrative of those things which are most surely believed among us, just as those who from the beginning were eyewitnesses and ministers of the word delivered them to us.